I don't know. If it happens on Yahoo News, I guess it could happen anywhere, right? Like it could be anybody who's going to be yelling that at. But yeah. The problem with Biden's strategy is, even if it works, it immediately becomes useless after the day of the election. We are in an historically unprecedented moment of simultaneous social unrest, pandemic disease, and economic freefall. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong this year, with the exception of America starting or becoming involved in a major war. And again, there is still 4 more months, so we got plenty of time. What this country will absolutely need in the coming years is a leader with rhetorical clarity and talent to use the bully pulpit competently enough that people think he's at least good at doing his job. A great example of this is, of course, Andrew Cuomo, who convinced thousands of liberals that he was doing a good job as governor of New York, through steady, coherent public appearances that almost completely obscured the fact that he was fucking up basically everything else. Again, can't doubt that a Biden administration will be increasingly and at least incrementally better than a Trump administration. Behind the scenes, he will have the bureaucrats in place to largely right the ship back towards the general status quo neoliberalism. Trump's more savage policies will be generally tempered until they're palatable for the majority of people, but incremental gains are not accomplishments. Biden may be the most progressive presidential candidate in history, but only in the same way that I'm tackling this oldest I have ever been today. I could do nothing and still be older tomorrow. Thank you. That is the insanity of that comment. Like, think about who's been in president. Like, it's not been very many progressive people. Like, it's nothing to write home about. Like, you're pretty much saying you're the skinny skin fat camp. Yeah. A large part of Biden's pitch, too, is, again, of course, his association with Barack Obama, whose legacy has survived Trump's administration largely intact, even though his record is pretty much been wiped out. His office actions have been pretty much wiped out. At least to the extent, though, liberals are still posting wistful remember when memes about him 5,000 times a day. The faction of the Democratic Party remains that he controls pretty much remains in the driver's seat. Obama was reportedly a quiet force in orchestrating the lightning-fast centrist coalition before Super Tuesday, and it's entirely possible that a Biden administration will be marked by friendly phone calls from whichever one of Richard Branson's island the former president is wakeboarding on to the West Wing. The plan then appears to be weaken at Bernie's Biden through at least 2 strong years. That's all we can hope for at this point, and as few live appearances as possible, not to lose too much ground in the midterms, and hopefully enter the final 2 years of his first term with a hand-picked successor groomed in the public view ready to take over. At least that's the best we can hope for. And if we know anything about the way things have been going, so much worse can happen. It's been a pleasure, everybody. We will be back Monday with Uncultured this Friday. It's Newsflash.